Hello, I'm Paul Shamplina and I'm the landlord's friend. I've teamed up with Direct Line for Business, the landlord insurance provider, to help with some of the questions you have around letting out your property and to help make sure it's as stress-free as possible. This episode is all about referencing. Landlords, referencing is an important part of having a successful rental when you're letting out your property. Please don't be rash when you're putting someone in your property. I know you want to get someone in your property as quickly as possible, but don't skip this crucial part of the process. Do this correctly and you could save yourself money and also avoid potentially big problems down the line. I know your priority is to get the rent in and pay the mortgage if you have one, but if you get bad tenants, you could risk everything. Check out each tenant thoroughly beforehand so you can have peace of mind later. You also need to make sure that your tenant can afford to pay the rent for the duration of the tenancy. This is a business transaction and you should treat it as one. So you need to get certain information from your would-be tenants that will help you make a decision on their character and financial stability. Ask them for copies of their last 3 months' bank statements, which should show their income being paid regularly into their bank account. Ask for a copy of a utility bill and a copy of the tenancy agreement for the property that have previously been renting at. See their actual passport before taking a copy to ensure that they are legally entitled to live in the UK. Remember the new rules with regards to right to rent. Get in contact with the tenant's current employer and get a written reference from them. Also check that the employer is genuine. Get the previous landlord's reference to confirm the tenant did rent from them. You can also check the prospective tenant's history at the same time. So whether they have paid their rent on time and if they've maintained the property to a good standard. Understandably, you may be too busy to collect all this information and perhaps you can't do all the necessary checks yourself. In this case, I would strongly advise you use a reputable tenant referencing company or a letting agent to manage the property for you, as they can carry out all the full referencing on your behalf. In my opinion, this service is worth its weight in gold if you can't do the referencing yourself. Now landlords, I can't stress strongly enough how important it is to carry out your referencing properly. Landlord Action has dealt with over 35,000 instructions, so please do yourself a favour, no cutting corners on your referencing. If you haven't yet downloaded the free mobile landlord app from Direct Line for Business, then now is a good time to do so. The app can help you manage your property portfolio, securely store important tenant information, and helps you keep track of your income and expenditure.